humanitarian flights in international airspace.
Nations and their leaders cannot be permitted to target Americans, kill them, and not face accountability.
Acting U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche speaking in Miami. Cuba's embassy in the U.S. in a series of social media posts claims the humanitarian nature of the flights were phony and the pilots invaded Cuban airspace.
Fox's Evan Brown in Miami. The U.S. military searching and redirecting an Iranian-flagged oil tanker suspected of trying to violate a U.S. blockade in the Gulf of Oman, as President Trump continues a pause on resuming military strikes with no word of any breakthrough in negotiations.
We have to get the right answers. It would have to be a complete 100% good answers. And if we do, we save a lot of time, energy, and lives, most importantly.
Iran's parliament speaker and top negotiator
get the right answers. It would have to be a complete 100% good answers. And if we do, we save a lot of time, energy, and lives, most importantly.
Iran's parliament speaker and top negotiator, meantime, reassuring the Iranian people in a statement today that the ceasefire has been used as an opportunity to rebuild Iran's military strength as best as possible. Oil prices retreating, though, with U.S. crude falling back under $99 a barrel and Wall Street rallies. The Dow up 645 points at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Los Angeles is Fox 11 News.
There was no air to breathe, and it was so intensely hot.
The cause of the fire is under investigation.
Fox's Kristen Goodwin. Crews also battling a wildfire on Santa Rosa Island off the coast of Santa Barbara. That one tearing through nearly 17,000 acres. It's more than 25% contained. Two of the officers who helped defend the U.S. Capitol from January 6th, including rioters, from getting payouts from a new Justice Department settlement fund for people who claim to be victims of politically motivated prosecutions. This a day after the acting U.S. Attorney General defended the fund as part of a process for case-by-case review. The lawsuit argues it amounts to an illegal slush fund. A settlement in Tennessee for a man who was jailed over a Charlie Kirk post.
Perry County, Tennessee will pay $835,000 to settle Larry Bouchard's lawsuit after the 61-year-old former police officer spent 37 days in jail over Facebook posts that joked about Charlie Kirk's assassination. Prosecutors in Perry County later dropped the felony charge against Bouchard, who says in a statement that his First Amendment rights have been vindicated.
Fox's Jeff Benasso. Recapping stocks, the Dow soaring 645 points, back over 50,000. The S&P up 79, the NASDAQ up 399. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
217-359-2255. That's your number for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. I'm going to leave this one up to the text line. Mike in Arthur says, nobody in Central Illinois cares about soccer.
Them's fighting white.
Well, that's just verifiably not true.
Because you live in Central Illinois.
I do, yeah. And I was in Arthur this morning.
Yeah.
I was at Yoder's talking about the Premier League, and I had 5 of those round tables were filled.
Do you like soccer?
You having breakfast at Yoder's today, and everybody's talking soccer?
I had my fried mush.
Fried mush.
I had my fried mush with some syrup on top of it, a little, and some bacon on the side, and about 12 cups of coffee. And
that's a lot of coffee.
My incredible waitress. Well, we'll leave names out of this, but
Peggy.
Yeah, you don't need to bring up Doris right now. It's okay.
It wasn't Doris.
Peggy.
It was popping off in Arthur today.
After years of enjoying mocking soccer, I can't have the fellas think I now enjoy it without the mocking.
Popping off in Arthur and now popping off on the text line. Jacob Muhammad says, can confirm Central Illinois is actually a hotbed for soccer.
God dang it, if the beautiful artistry on that field didn't lure me in.
Mark says, I do. Go Liverpool.
You'll never walk alone.
Scott and Sarah Ho, let us know if a long soccer segment is coming. I will switch to Tunes working out. Come on now, man. It's not going to be long. I'm only going to give him like 5 minutes to talk soccer.
Well, I'll probably roll around on the floor a little bit for that and make it last 10. So, Scott, hey, buddy, we'll catch you in August because it's about to be soccer heavy coming into this summer. World Cup summer, baby.
The summer of Stone. It's going to be the summer of soccer and Stone. How about that?
I love soccer.
ESPN Radio 93.5. It is The Drive. I'm Curtis. That's Evan. You love soccer. Can I kick it? Little De La Soul. Can I kick it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
It's good. It's either going to be this or Lupe Fiasco, right?
One or the other.
It was, yeah.
I think I'll save Lupe for later on when we get really deep into soccer.
Hey, well, we got a surprise caller calling in later that's got a unique connection with both soccer and baseball around here.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't want to guess who it is.
Well, I don't know if anybody knows who he is, but...
What do you mean you don't know if anybody... Oh, so it's a guy.
It's my friend.
It's one of your friends. It must be Pierce the intern who's back in studio with us. How are you over there, Pierce?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling a lot better.
You got a big smile on your face. You look so happy. Life hasn't beaten you down yet.
Yeah, I get to talk about sports. What else would bring me down?
All right. So what do you think about Arsenal winning the Premier League?
I don't follow soccer.
Golly.
Just a bit outside.
Sounds like someone from Mattoon.
What?
It's
what did
Matt
you say?
Toon. It's Matt Toon.
Oh, he knows what he's doing. Don't listen to him, Pierce. Them's fighting words in Matt Toon.
Them's is fighting words.
Wait, Green Wave, one word or two word? I'm going to ask you every week.
2 words.
Okay.
This week.
Is it one word now, though, or is it 2 words now, though?
It's 2 words.
It's 2 words. Was it one word before?
Whenever I was in high school, yes, it was one word.
But now it's 2 words.
Yes.
Okay. Also, you got to have a stance on that, Evan Stone.
I have no idea what's happening. So, what is it? Green Wave?
The Matt Toon Green Wave. That is the...
Oh, it's got to be 2 words.
See, you can say that because you are under the age of 50. That seems to be the line in the sand. I have heard from multiple people since the name change about why you shouldn't have done that and why it was a big mistake.
They changed their name?
Didn't really change it. It went from 1 word to 2 words.
Oh.
That was the name change.
All right, I'm ready to move on.
That's what I thought. Okay. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Appreciate you spending some time with us on your Wednesday afternoon. No rain today, so that's good. However, it felt like the rain was coming down last night on those poor Chicago Cubs. Out of first place, Evan Stone, after another abysmal night, and they lose the series to the Brewers, who are now in first place. Meanwhile, a few miles south in St. Louis, the Stephen F. Stone Cold Steve Austins, oh boy, did they show up for a big one, a walk-off win for the Cardinals last night over the Pirates.
Fun.
It was electric at Busch Stadium. So
what fun.
A tale of 2 different things happening for our listeners. And I have yet to find one Brewer fan, but if you are that Brewer fan, Pierce, are you a Brewer fan?
I'm a Cardinals fan.
Okay, well, there you go. So the Brewers, though, find themselves in first place in the NL Central. And, Cubbies in a skid.
It's that unique time of year where the Cubs find themselves in third place, but they have the most wins in the division. Just an interesting time of year.
It is odd.
So, but we are still sitting at every single team in the NL Central at 500 or above.
Mm-hmm.
So if Pittsburgh could beat the Cardinals need to do everyone a solid and drop the game today.
Drop it.
Just go ahead and lose it so that Pittsburgh can stay above 500.
What do you think about his logic over there, Pierce?
I don't like it.
He doesn't like you. He doesn't like you, Evan. He doesn't like working with you anymore.
That's fine. Join the club.
Join the club.
It's a long line.
We used to have an intern here named Coop, and he
Yeah.
quit. He upped and
I
quit,
saw-
and he went to Milwaukee to go work with the first place Brewers.
Milwaukee.
And it was all because of you, Evan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Cubs are 2-8 in their last 10.
Not good. And on a serious note, what do you do with Pete Crow Armstrong right now? You getting in trouble for chirping with White Sox fans, and it's on video. And by the way, you're hitting like I don't know, $184 over the last 2 weeks. Does he need a break? Do you need to sit your superstar? Are you believing in Alex Bregman right now? Is that $100 million man worth the price of admission?
Here's the thing: it's not. It's everybody. It's Dansby's hitting under 200.
Mm-hmm.
Bregman is not bringing any sort of power or consistency. PCA, same thing. Bush and Shaw are both struggling at the plate. It feels like the only people showing up are Nico and Michael
Nico.
Conforto.
Conforto had a couple of magic moments in the White Sox series, and he's solid at the plate in this most recent one with the Brewers, but too early to be like the wheels are coming off, but it has been an ugly stretch here in mid-May for the Cubs.
I mean, this is baseball.
That's right.
Everything regresses to the means, and so you go on a epic tear where you win 18 of 21, and then all of a sudden you're going to lose 8 of 10. Everything brings you right back to where you should be, in my opinion, which helps me still feel pretty confident that at the end of the year we're going to be looking at Chicago with another pennant.
217-359-2255. That's your number for the Max Twin City Recycling text line to chime in. And the Redbirds, again, they walk it off last night. 3-run bomb against the Pirates. And just, man, for where they are right now at this point in the year. I know a lot of people were expecting this to be a mediocre at best Redbirds team. Cardinals are making a lot of noise as a young baseball team the first month and a half.
Yeah, they're
going into 2 months into the season.
They're a really, really fun team to watch. And a lot of the Cardinals fans that I do have connections with and I am friends with, they exist and they like me.
Just not you, Pierce. I don't have your mic on, by the way. I just wanted you to hear me say that.
Yeah. Their biggest thing about this team is not only, hey, this is a surprise record, how they're playing, whatever, but it's a fun team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're fun to watch. They're fun to follow. They're young guys. They're cool. And that's been, my buddy Jeremiah tells me all the time his biggest gripe with the Cardinals as his organization is they seem to try really hard to not be cool. And this year they're letting it happen.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they're
letting it happen, and they're a cool team.
Maybe that is Chaim Bloom. Maybe
when I think of cool, I think of a guy named Chaim Bloom.
Hey, if my name was Chaim Bloom, you'd be like, you know what? Chaim's a madman, that guy over there. He's crazy. I work with a guy named Chaim. He's always making weird sounds and stuff. He's a wild man. No, I mean, it's a different clubhouse, a different front office, and why not have a different vibe? Why not let these kids show out a little bit and celebrate big wins? And I don't know, maybe talk a little bit of trash. Not that there's a lot of that going on, just the standard amount in baseball. But Weatherholt, Walker, these guys have been, like I said, Palante, it's a young, fun group. And by the way, if you are looking for Cardinals baseball and you're a Cardinals fan, you can get it right here on ESPN 93.5. We are the flagship in East Central Illinois. Tonight, Game 2 with the Pirates, 6:45 p.m., Pre-game going to start right around 5:45, so a shorter 5 o'clock hour for us. Tomorrow is an afternoon game for the Pirates, or the Cardinals and the Pirates, which means there's a decent chance we will be off tomorrow. Game is at 12:15, so it will go into the 3 o'clock hour post-game. We'll see how that plays out. And I haven't looked at the weather. Is the weather going to cooperate with us? I don't know. It hasn't really with anything in life this year, has it? It's just been stupid.
It is what it is.
It's not what it ain't. But the Cardinals, to get through this series with the Pirates, and you got to be feeling good about where you're at right now. And then you go a few miles to the east for the Reds, and then you go up north to take on the Brewers for a 3-game series, and then the Cubs. So that's what you've got. It's all NL Central for a while for the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, and everybody in the NL Central for that matter. So this is an interesting time. Not the best time if you're a Cubs fan for your team to be slipping out of first place and to be playing the way they're playing. But if you are a Cardinals fan, you're feeling some excitement. If you're the one Brewers fan in Central Illinois, you are shouting it from the rooftops right now.
I'm genuinely trying to think if I know any Brewers fans.
I don't think I do. Pierce is raising his hand over there. Pierce, you have a friend that's a Brewers fan or something?
No, but I was going to say, I took a look at the weather for the next couple of days in St. Louis, and it looks like we'll be good. There's low chances of rain.
Well, there you go. So, so safe bet we'll be off tomorrow. Cardinals, late innings will be going right into the show when we would normally start, and then, of course, the post game. So we will let the national Cardinals coverage continue here on ESPN 93.5. And then, again, weekend series with the Reds. Memorial Day, you start a series with the Brewers, and then next weekend, Cubs-Cards at Busch. Can be a fun one.
I said, as we got to the end of this week, either the NL Central was going to be closer than it's ever been, or you're going to start to see some massive distance created between the top and the bottom. And as we stand right now, you're looking at Cincinnati and Pittsburgh dropping to 4 and 5 games back, respectively, and Milwaukee, St. Louis, Chicago all crammed together within a half game.
217-359-2255. Here's one that just got announced today from the world of college basketball. See if this gets your attention at all. It's one of those infamous exhibition games. UConn and Purdue are going to hook it up in October with the venue to be determined. I would assume somewhere where they can hide.
The High Dive.
In the shadows. The High Dive.
The Canopy Club.
Those places aren't open anymore.
The Brass Rail.
Is the Brass Rail still open?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No.
Cowboy Monkey's open, right?
Is that still happening?
It went away and came back, yeah.
All right.
You think UConn versus Purdue should happen there at the Cowboy Monkey?
The Cowboy Monkey?
How about this? How about they play at Hamilton Walker's?
Well,
it's a really nice dinner. Everyone's there. You're dressed nice. You got your prime rib served on the plate, and then all of a sudden, here comes Painter, and bam, it goes crazy.
I can't think of two guys I'd less rather have a meal with than Danny Hurley and Matt Painter. So,
yeah.
That's
well, Hurley could be interesting. That could be a fun one for you.
No, that would be awful.
217-359-2255. Also, we've got to get to our draft results. Last I looked, you and I it's so close. It's a 50-50 split across the social media spectrum. Yesterday was our Spielberg draft. The best movies from Steven Spielberg, and you can still vote via text 217-359-2255. I took Jaws, Jurassic Park, Lincoln, Goonies, and Schindler's List. Evan took Saving Private Ryan, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, E.T., Catch Me If You Can, and Hook. So who gets the W this week? Pierce, who did you vote for?
I didn't see it. So.
Have you seen one single Steven Spielberg movie?
Oh, I've seen those movies. I just didn't see the list, so I didn't vote.
All right. Well, who are you voting for right now?
Just off the first couple ones, I'm gonna go with who was the first one you repeated?
Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah, I
did
really like those movies. So
what?
Yeah, Jaws, Jurassic Park, pretty good list.
List.
Yeah. Lincoln, Goonies, that's a good one. Schindler's List, did you see that one? Yeah, you saw. He knows which list.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Private Ryan's a horrible movie.
Nobody said that.
What a buns film.
Nobody would.
I love Saving Private Ryan.
Well, not according to your vote.
Pierce loves my list just a little bit more. That's all there is to it. Who are we talking to in just a few? Is that your surprise guest, our guy Ravi?
No, we got our guy Ravi hopping on with us, and from Hurrdat Sports out there in Omaha, and we're gonna chop it up. I said, Ravi, we can talk about anything you want, and he said, okay.
Is that what he said?
And so that's our plan. That's what we've scheduled to talk about.
Oh boy, you're gonna try to turn this into an all soccer Wednesday, aren't you?
The Cardinals say that effective tonight, the bleachers in right field above the home bullpen will be a permanent, quote, dedicated high-energy fan section.
Really?
Which reads as something akin to a student section with a sign that says, shirts optional.
Well, I like that. Come on now. They're leaning into it.
They're leaning into it. Hey, good for them. That's courtesy of Jeff Jones, our friend Jeff Jones, who's been on with us a time or two. You know what? Good for them.
Akin to a student section.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that wording, but the rest of it is just incredible. Is that my computer? Do you hear that dinging?
I hear the dinging, but I don't know which computer it's coming from. Is that you, Pierce?
No, my computer's on mute right now.
All right.
Files are in the computer.
Well, don't hit it. Did you break it already?
Do you know what I'm quoting?
Nope.
Wow.
What is it?
Well, Pierce for sure doesn't know what I'm quoting.
Pierce, what's he quoting?
I don't know.
What is it?
Files are in the computer?
What is it?
Zoolander?
Oh, duh. I should have known that one right away.
What is this, the Center for Ants?
What is this, the Center for Ants? That's right. How will they even fit in the building?
Needs to be at least 3 times that size.
That's right. Very good. 217-359-2255. Well, what time is our surprise guest coming before I
4 o'clock hour. We have not set a time. We need to talk about it.
Are you sure we have a surprise guest? Is this going to be one of your Evan Stone deals where it's like, hey, so-and-so is going to be on with us? It'll be like, we got LeBron coming on with us. He knows about basketball and soccer. And we're like, oh, LeBron's coming on the show? And then you're like, by the way, he told me he can't do the show now.
Yeah. No, it's not LeBron, but...
and I promise you, we will smash.
Is it Sharon?
In his field, he's known as the LeBron James of his field.
Of his field?
Yeah.
And he knows quite a bit about soccer and baseball?
Yep.
And which would he say is first, soccer or baseball? Baseball, soccer.
Well, he just won the Premier League, so he's probably going to say in this moment. He's pretty excited about soccer, but baseball's his first love.
Wait a minute. You're having somebody, we have somebody on from Arsenal, is that what you're telling me?
No. A little bit loose, we're having fun, throwing a ball.
Do that sound again. That was the good sound.
Did you cut that?
Yeah, man, that was a few weeks ago. I said I really like that clip.
Wow. Okay. No. Yeah, we'll get to it. But Ravi Lula, Herd at Sports, coming up next on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World phone line. Love to hear from you on the Max Twin City Recycling text line, 217-359-2255.
Ravi's next on The Drive.
Ashley's biggest Memorial Day sale ever is here. Take advantage of hot buys like recliners starting at $249, massage chairs, mattresses, patio furniture, and more, all on sale. Plus, take an extra 50% off clearance items. All items in store are on sale and take 5 years to pay with no interest. Plus, enter to win a $6,000 Serta I-Series mattress. No purchase necessary to win. And get a free adjustable base with any mattress purchase over $14.99. Ashley's Memorial Day sale is red hot and one you won't want to miss. 602 West Anthony Drive, Champaign.
Racing, racing, racing. Come on out to Farmer City Raceway every Friday night to watch Racing Under the Lights. Gates open at 4 p.m., hot lap 6:30, qualifying 7, and racing at 7:30. On Friday, on the track and under the lights, you'll see Farmer City's Lucas Oil late models, $2,000 modifieds, and kids mods. General admission for veterans is $10, adults is $15, and kids 12 and under are free. Friday night lights at Farmer City Raceway. You'll buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Former Illini Terrence Shannon Jr. of the Minnesota Timberwolves about Ben Quattrone from Sarah Champagne.
What kind of friend has he been?
Unbelievable. Ever since I came to this dealership, me and Ben had interactions. He's been a great person this whole time. It still is. I always would recommend him to anybody about a car or anything. He's always going to be there for you no matter what. He always be behind you. He's just a great person.
Visit sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA Champagne.com.
Champagne Center Partnership has their wine walk at over a dozen stops in downtown Champaign between noon and 4, Saturday, May 30th. Enjoy wines from around the world as Big Grove Tavern and Punch sponsor this event with Royce and Brinkmeyer. What a great event, spotlighting businesses hosting sippers and shoppers strolling around downtown Champaign on Saturday, May 30th. Don't wait. Get your $40 ticket at ChampaignCenter.com. Boating is back at Crystal Lake Park, 206 West Park Street in Urbana. The lake will be open for boating Saturdays and Sundays in May from noon to 7. Beginning May 28th, boating is open Thursday through Sunday from noon to 7. You can rent a paddle boat, canoe, or kayak for an hour or a half hour. The rental fee covers life jackets and must be worn. All major credit cards, cash, and check are accepted. Boating is fun for a family outing and a great date idea. Boating this summer at Crystal Lake Park.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow right here in Champaign-Urbana can switch you over so you can start saving today. Kurt and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just give them a call when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
Swing and a drive. I guess the wrist is all right for Burley. AJ takes off. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's going to do it in a big way. 3-run walk-off homer.
That was last night. A good night for the Cardinals and the shirtless students from Stone Cold Stephen F. Austin. It is The Drive, ESPN Radio 93.5. I'm Curtis Allen. Evan, are you okay over there?
Yeah, I just read a really depressing stat.
Oh, what was the depressing stat you read?
That the Cubs have now left 391 runners on base this season.
Jeez.
And the next closest team is the Pirates with 359.
I think the Pirates left 350 players on base last night against the Cardinals. I could be mistaken.
The Cubs have left 32 more runners on base than any other club in baseball.
That's not very good.
It's not a recipe for winning anything in life except for being a loser.
You know who's not a loser? You know who's a big-time winner?
I don't know if you can fully answer what you're about to say.
I sure can. His name is Ravi Lula from Herd Sports, and he's on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance Rolls phone line with us. Ravi, you win or you? How are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you doing?
Doing all right over here. Evan seems to be a little down in the dumps about the Cubs, but we've kind of got a carte blanche with you today because when we've had you on the show, we have talked lots and lots of Big Ten. He is trying to turn this into the summer of soccer and Stone for the next few months. I know that you enjoy soccer as well. Or is it tennis? He's a tennis guy. Robbie's a tennis guy as well.
Robbie's tennis, yeah.
Are you a soccer guy, Robbie?
I am, yeah. Ironically enough, as I was about to call you guys, I was actually watching a documentary on Liverpool's 2005 Champions League comeback against AC Milan. So yes, I am a soccer guy as well.
Yeah, that's because Ravi knows ball.
He knows ball. What about baseball? We've never talked baseball on here, Ravi.
Yeah, so I'm a Red Sox fan, so it's not been like a Baja Blast for me this year. Not really enjoying my time. I thought they might be better this year, and that has not been the case. It's been a pretty rough go. Fired the manager a couple weeks ago. Not really sure what he can do because the ownership group just decided to stop spending money about 6 years ago. So that was a lot of fun. So, yeah, I mean, just having a great time with baseball. Really wish that the Red Sox would, I'm still mad about the Mookie Betts trade, if I'm going to be honest. I know it's been a long time now, but still mad about it. And I haven't been happy with the ownership since then. So, yes, baseball fan, but not having the best time of it.
All right, well, now that we've got our roadmap for where the conversation can go, I'm going to stick to what I am most comfortable talking to you about, and that is Big Ten football and college football in general, Ravi. There's some talk and a couple of stories out about the expansion of the NCAA playoffs, maybe going to up to 24 teams. What do you make of that? What are your thoughts, and what have you read on it?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're basically heading for a, we'll say, some sort of skiing contest between ESPN and Fox.
Yeah,
I think this is where this whole thing's going. Obviously, the Big Ten's alignment with Fox and everybody else's, especially the SEC's alignment with ESPN, is sort of at the center of this whole thing. And if anybody tries to tell you it's about anything besides that, then they're out of their minds. This is basically just two networks wrestling for control of the sport, and at that center we have Big Ten football, and I I'm worried about the whole thing because at no point is anyone asking what's good for college football. Everybody's asking, hey, some people are asking what's good for the Big Ten, what's good for the SEC, which is better than the next question that I think most people are asking, which is what can make us the most money. I have no problem with people making money in this situation. I'm glad the players are getting paid. I think that's got to reach an equilibrium at some point, and I hope it does. But no one in this conversation, whether it's transfer portal, NIL, college football playoff, this is the problem that you have when you don't have a united commissioner over a sport, right? The NCAA sort of acts that way over basketball, but because their championship isn't run by that, like college football Division I championship isn't run by the NCAA. It's an independent entity. It's the only sport that does that. Even the FCS is run by the NCAA.
Right.
So there's no one in charge just to say, hey, what's best for the sport right now? And that's really concerning to me as somebody who loves college football. I prefer college football to the NFL. I know a lot of people around here do as well. And even if 24 is the right move, we're certainly not getting there for the right reasons, which means it's probably not going to look the right way if we do get there. And by that, I mean the allotments of certain teams aren't going to be right. The way we go about this isn't going to be right. And I think college football is going to suffer for it. And I don't think college football is so resilient. Like, it's not the NFL. The NFL could survive basically anything at this point. Like, they could go to 18 games. They could, they can put games in Australia. They could, everybody was throwing an uproar about 18 games. It's going to go to 18 games. And everybody's basically fine with it. Yeah. Right? Everybody complains about the games in London. Well, guess what? They're going to play in Australia or New Zealand or wherever it is. And guess what? People are still going to watch it, and everybody's going to be fine with it. The NFL is incredibly resilient. College football feels more fragile than that to me because we're in a really strange place where everything is changing. A lot of the things that are changing go against the things that people love about college football, whether it's the nostalgia or the pageantry or the loyalty to a state or university. And I'm genuinely concerned about the future of college football if we continue to go down this path where every decision being made is based on money. You can do that in the NFL and people are okay with it, because I think we just have always known what professional sports are. People I think are having a really hard time wrapping their minds around this idea that, because what's the point, right? If college football turns into just mini NFL, nobody watches minor league baseball like that. Why would we consume college football that way if it's just an extension of professional football the way it seems to be moving? I understand why we still watch it now. But if it continues down this path, what is the point of just watching less good professional football?
Well, and we talked a little bit about this yesterday. I mean, football is always going to be number one in the United States. It just is. And to your point, you're talking more about just the entertainment industry aspect of sports, and that now with players getting paid, that really does include college athletics. And I hear you. I see what you're saying. I don't want the product to become whatever it is. When we talk about any product, if I enjoy it, I don't want it to become watered down or bad. I don't want to watch bad football. And that was my initial instinct. Yes, I understand this is about money, but I feel like the more teams that get these opportunities, the bigger you make the postseason, the more bad football you're going to be, and you're going to have. And Evan, I think yesterday was I think it'll be one of those things when once it happens, and kind of to your point about the NFL in 18 games, Robbie, we're going to go, okay, that's it, and people aren't going to be in the uproar anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I share your concern with the quality of football, and I guess that's kind of what I mean about, who's asking what's good for college football, right? We're not asking about whether the product gets watered down. We're not asking about, it's kind of the same issue I have with the expansion of the college basketball tournament. I don't need to see 8 more power conference teams. And that's basically, the NCAA literally came out and said, yeah, we're trying to get more power conference teams in the tournament. It's why? I don't need to see the 16th place SEC team in the NCAA tournament. I already know they suck. They showed me all year.
Yeah.
They showed me, they were 7-14 or whatever, 7-13 in conference, and 18-15 overall, I already know they're not good enough, right? I don't know if the A10 team that went 26-7, I don't know if they're good enough because nobody will play them.
Yeah,
it's so much worse now than ever in terms of usually teams just will not play good mid-major teams anymore. They refuse to do it because there's no upside for them, right? And I get that from their standpoint, but if that's the case, then you can't ding like Miami of Ohio last year. You can't hammer them for lack of a strength of schedule. Nobody wanted to play that team.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. That's a bad loss and not a good win. Like, you can't create this system that penalizes teams for losing to or winning games. This is terrible in college baseball too. I don't know if we want to get into that, but like, you can't create a system that penalizes teams for winning games and then also penalizes a team for not being able to schedule good opponents that just don't want to play them, and then reward the teams that don't want to schedule those games and finish in the bottom quarter. I mean, we're not even talking bottom half. We're talking bottom quarter of power conference teams. 14 SEC teams made the NCAA tournament 2 years ago. I don't need to see that, and no one needs to see that. We're talking about bad basketball, man, or bad sports. Like, that's where I'm afraid we're headed to, because we know we're not going to get like a group of 5 team in there or 2 group of 5 teams in there, or maybe an extra Big 12 or ACC team in there. I'm going to get 6th place SEC, and no one needs that. They've already proven they weren't good enough.
Well, I don't know what to do with any of it. I think the ultimate thing that I keep coming back to is doesn't matter, because whatever I believe one way or the other, they aren't going to listen to that whatsoever. So just trying to figure out. I do push back a little bit because we had someone on yesterday. What was it, Carson? Who was on
Carson
yesterday
Gordy,
talking about, we're going to have blowouts and bad playoff football. And my little pushback to that was, well, we already have crappy football in the bowl games. So with everybody opting out. And so why not just put a playoff tag on it and people will stop opting out? But it's still whatever. They're going to do whatever they want. This might make you feel better, Ravi. I just read a stat my wife just sent me, maybe for you. The New York Yankees have yet to beat anyone with a winning record this year.
How about that?
That does make me feel a little better. I appreciate that, Rebecca. I appreciate that. That makes me feel better.
They've played 2 teams, the Rays and I believe it was the Brewers or the Pirates, and they got swept by both of them. Every other team has been the American League sucks. Anyways,
American League's very bad.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question because you might not know in depth with this, but Illinois does have 2 guys coming in from your neck of the woods next in this year's recruiting class. One of them is already on campus, and Landon Von Segern and Nelson Wheeler, both from your rival school, right? Millard South. Were you North?
Yes. Yeah, we were Millard North.
Yeah, go Mustangs.
Yep, nailed it.
Oh, let's go.
You had to be Mustangs or Tigers, one or the other, right? And I'm a Tiger, baby. I know.
I know my mascots. So when you look at Landon Von Segern, who's coming in as an interior offensive lineman, you look at Nelson Wheeler, who's a smaller but speedy running back. What do you know about them? Are they kind of depth pieces that we're hoping to develop, or what stuck out to you about those guys, if anything?
Yeah, I mean, so Millard South was a juggernaut last year. Let's start there. They also had to forfeit a couple games for cheating, so neither here nor there. Just putting that out there.
It's whatever. But,
maybe had some kids living in coaches' basements whose parents lived in Kansas City, but whatever, it happens. That's super normal activity in high school football. Anyway, that team was a juggernaut, though. They were by far the best team in the state. The quarterback went to Alabama, the really, really good football team. Those 2 in particular, I would view as quality developmental pieces. I wouldn't expect either of them. I mean, I basically never expect linemen to contribute right away. Right. But I would look at them as quality developmental pieces, guys that could turn into impactful guys at the Big Ten level. It's really hard to tell at certain positions where you have so much talent around you, especially in the state of Nebraska. There's usually 3 or 4 teams that have like multiple Division I guys, and then you might have some one-offs other places, but Millard South had like a dozen basically, right? So they had a lot more talent in that senior class than everybody else. And so I feel there's a couple spots I find like that. I feel like that's really hard to evaluate guys and how ready they are for the next level. And one of those is running back, especially when you've got offensive linemen that are going to the next level, and when you've got a quarterback where everyone was just trying everything they could to stop Jet Tamala and the passing game, which opened things up a lot for the running game as well. So it's really, really hard to tell for me personally. Running backs in general, I think, are harder to evaluate at the high school level than maybe people give it credit for, because you have some guys that are just faster than everybody else. It's like, okay, I don't know how much that's going to translate. And you have some guys that are on teams that have great offensive lines that just kind of blow up everybody else off the ball. I do think he's really talented in terms of Wheeler. I think he's a really talented back. He transferred into Millard South last year, so I only really got to see him for 1 year. He was kind of out in the central and western part of the state before then, so I only got to see him a couple times live. But talented back. I think he has an opportunity to contribute. I would probably say not this upcoming year, but next year or the year after, if his development goes well. But he's a guy that I think has the temperament and the ability to play at the Big Ten level. In terms of Von Segren, he's really interesting too, just because like there's been this really strange dynamic between particularly kids from Millard South and Nebraska in terms of recruiting, where Nebraska did not give a lot of recruiting attention basically to any of the Millard South prospects, despite the fact that there were so many of them that ended up playing or going and signing Power 5 or Power 4 conference offers. And so that whole dynamic with Von Segren was kind of an interesting thing, because especially with linemen in the state of Nebraska, like fans get really up in arms. And so there was kind of a big debate about him, whether he was good enough to play at Nebraska versus good enough to play in the Big Ten versus was it just something they didn't see as a good fit. I thought he was good enough to warrant Big Ten offers and Big Ten consideration from Nebraska or anybody else. And it's also really hard. Like there's certain schools, and I think Illinois is one of them, where I sort of just default to the eval of the coaching staff. Like I trust the eval of Bielema, and I trust the evals, especially at certain position groups, of like Kirk Ferentz, right? If Iowa offers an offensive lineman, like you probably should have offered that guy, right? Like that's just sort of like that's that's sort of the status quo there. And so that's basically how I feel about Illinois as well. So I would anticipate that probably, I think he's probably a few years away, like a red shirt, and then maybe a couple more after that. But I would guess if he's still there in 3 years, like you've got a really good shot of having a guy that could start at offensive line at Illinois. It's just really hard to tell in today's landscape, like, hey, is anybody going to be here 3 years from now if they haven't played yet? You know, and so that's going to be the really interesting part with some of these developmental prospects from the state of Nebraska, because I do think a lot of them need a little bit of extra time, because you know the level of competition, while on certain years is really good and at certain levels is really good, it's not what you see in some other states in terms of facing Division I talent on a week in, week out basis. So I think sometimes the Nebraska guys do need maybe a little extra time to develop into what they can be at the Big Ten level.
That's good. Ravi, you wearing a shirt right now?
What?
Yeah, it's an Omaha shirt.
Oh, cool. Well, Tarp's office sweeping the nation right now. Everybody's taking their shirts off and waving them about their head.
Like a helicopter even.
I
can tell you.
Is that a little P.D. Pablo reference there?
That's exactly what that was. Thank you. We're men of a certain age, Ravi. Yes, we are. Where can folks find your work with Hurrdat Sports?
Yeah, you can find me at R.A. Lula on Twitter and Instagram, and then you can find at Hurrdat Sports, HURRDAT Sports, so you can see all of our clips and the full show streams everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and you can watch that every day as well.
You're the man, Ravi. We'll talk to you again very, very soon, my friend.
All right, see you guys.
That is Ravi Lula, Hurrdat Sports on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World phone line, 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Plenty of text to get to. We'll start with We'll go backwards. Baseball talk. Lindy, some have the clutch genes. Then there's the Cubs. It happens. Shrugging emoji. No, thank you, Lindy.
Zero clutch ability.
This should make you very happy. Joe in Springfield, this year I have been getting into soccer. Love the soccer talk on the drive. Big fan of Crystal Palace. Also, what a great W for STL City last night.
St. Louis City.
Yeah. I know it. Yes, thank you.
I didn't know if you knew. Because you went Crystal Palace, and you don't know where that is, so I just assumed maybe you
it's in England.
STL
it's in England.
Where at?
It's in the western part of England.
Okay.
Up yours and around the corner. I don't know where it is. And finally, Kristen Sidoris, one more for you. We already have bad football games the first 2 or 3 weeks. Who wants to see Illinois play Girl Scout Troop 204?
Secret.
I don't think I understand what that is in reference to, but I don't want to see them play Girl Scout Troop 204 either. Unless they bring Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, you beat me too. I was going to say, you know what I love? I love that my daughter's in Girl Scouts because, buddy, I load up on some Girl Scout cookies. Free? Oh, hell no. I don't
You're
get them for free.
I was about to say.
No, you don't get them for free.
Never take part in your own stash.
Yeah.
Don't test the supply, baby.
I know. Just like all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and order 5 or 6 more of these boxes of Thin Mints because I was
going to say, what are you going to say?
The Thin Mints go in the freezer.
Yes,
right.
They do.
All right. Those are this little stash in the freezer.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep. Yeah, there aren't too many that I really don't like. Though I wish they would bring back, and I've signed a petition to do this with Girl Scout Troop 204. I wish they would bring back the s'mores cookies they had a couple 3 years ago.
I don't remember those.
Man, they had those like 2023. They were good. Right when Emerson first joined Scouts, and I was like, "This is changing my life."
Well, I don't remember
bring those back.
I just really hate the taste and flavor of coconut.
Oh,
so what are those? The tag-along?
No.
They got a coconut one.
Yeah, the coconut one with the chocolate stripes.
Yeah.
Not a fan of those. Yeah. Tag-along's a peanut butter one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the peanut butter.
Yeah, buddy.
What are the coconut ones? They are hot trash, though.
Not a fan.
A girl's like, hey, would you like some Girl Scout cookies? They're the coconut ones. I'm flipping that table.
You turned it right over there in the Walmart parking lot, didn't you?
Get this trash out of here.
That's right.
I'm going to go buy some popcorn.
I was going to name a random cookie. Give me them Oreos instead. Samoa. Thank you, Steve in St. Joe. 217-359-2255.
I don't want Samoa those.
No.
That's for dang sure.
I had that thought, and that's it.
Probably could have kept that one to myself.
That was very good, though. It made me laugh. Made me laugh a lot. We'll throw some curveballs. We'll get to our Tuesday draft. We'll do some more baseball talk, Illini talk. Are we going to talk any NBA? We haven't talked NBA since the Champaign Timberwolves got bounced.
Something happened last night that I don't know if it's ever happened in the NBA before.
Really? Well, now you might have my attention with some NBA talk as well. Plenty to get to next on The Drive.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Actually, I called the provider. It was just going to be a while before I could have service, and I couldn't wait, so I was recommended to Classic. Professionalism, their dependability, credibility, and the service technicians, I wouldn't ever call anybody else.
I truly believe that after people have experienced other companies and then given us a try, they can clearly see the difference.
Visit ClassicPlum.com.
Hi, this is Michelle Lake with the Philo Exchange Bank. At Philo Exchange Bank, we believe that banking should feel personal. Whether you bank online or stop in to see our friendly team, we are here to support your financial goals every step of the way. Visit us at any one of our locations in Philo, St. Joseph, Allerton, Broadlands, or at our newest branch in Tolono, opening this spring.
Philo Exchange Bank, hometown community banking since 1883. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Illini fans know when you want the best,
you get Jets. Order a large one-topping Detroit-style pizza for just $16.99 when you use promo code LJETS. Or up your game with a large combo for the whole family. Get a large one-topping Detroit-style pizza, your choice of bread and dipping sauce, and a 2-liter Coca-Cola product for just $26.49. Use promo code COMBO and follow Jets Pizza Champaign on Facebook and Instagram. It's not pizza, it's Jets.
The City Center in Champaign has shows coming up. Priscilla Block, May 23rd. Text City Center to 217-359-2255 to try and win from your concert connection here at Stevie J Broadcasting, located at 505 South Chestnut near Neal and Green Streets. You and a friend may be randomly selected to check out the show free. Learn more about shows and events at citycenterchampaign.com.
Rescue workers face death every day, and far too often their families lose them while they're helping you on the road. When you see emergency lights flashing, you must slow down and move over to the far lane. That includes red, blue, and orange lights. If you hit someone on the road, you'll be charged with a felony. That means jail time. Help us keep our families safe when we're out helping yours. When the lights are flashing, use caution passing. Let's all go home safe tonight.
Brought to you by Tapman's Towing.
Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
I hope you are having a fantastic day. ESPN Radio 93.5, it is The Drive. That's Evan Stone clapping over there. You're having a good day, aren't you?
Great day. Great day. We got the fans on, the lights off.
Yeah, it is kind of nice. It was a little stuffy when I got here. A little stuffy.
When I walked in, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's going to be a day.
So we got the fans on. We're feeling good. But it's also like 60-some degrees outside in late May, so that's kind of odd. That
I was doing yard work before I came in here.
Were you mowing?
I was doing a little mowing, a little weed eating, a little garage cleaning, little mulch prepping, little mail getting.
Actual mowing you were doing. This isn't just your mowing game, the video game you play.
No, it's that time of year where I can actually get out and mow. Now, I was selling cars.
I can't tell if you mean for real or if you
Stone's Gyms. That's my used car dealership.
Yeah, where is that located?
It's in Whisper Falls,
Iowa.
Not a real state.
Idaho.
It's real dusty. It's got to be in the Southwest.
Whisper Falls was my nickname in high school because I tripped a lot.
Wow.
And I never yelled. I just went.
Whisper Falls.
You're welcome.
No, we're just
welcome, buddy.
Duct taping some exhaust pipes and rolling back some odometers, and we're selling some cars, man.
There you go. Let's do some of these.
Illini headlines on ESPN 93.5.
A couple of stories of mention, and we start with baseball, where the season officially ends for the Illini. They fall to number 5 Purdue in the Big Ten tournament. 3-1, that was the elimination game this morning. I think they started at like 7:30 or something.
What the heck?
Yeah, like very early as far as I was. Way too early to play a baseball game, my goodness.
Still due on the
field. That the Illini will finish the season overall with a record of 28-27. Aiden Flynn posted the longest outing of his career while starting his day with 7 scoreless innings. A.J. Putty accounted for the Illini's lone RBI, while he and J.R. Nelson tallied multi-hit days at the plate. But that is the end of the Illini baseball season. One other note to pass along to you in golf. Number 12, Illinois bounced back with a solid team effort in round 2 of the NCAA Athens Regional at the University of Georgia golf course yesterday. 4 Illini shot under par, led by Ryan Voigt. 67, that's what he shot. 4 under, and junior Dane Huddleston 68 at 3 under, and the orange and blue posted the second best team score of the day, 9 under 275. The final round is today. It already happened today. They kicked that off this morning as well, with Northwestern, Harvard, and the Illini all starting at 8 a.m. Now, this is how unprepared I am for it. I fought the computer, don't have any scores in front of me, so I should have just asked Pierce over there, Pierce the intern, to get the updated golf scores for today for Illini golf.
I gotcha.
So you get on that, Pierce, and then yell at us. Those are your Illini headlines on the drive. I will apologize. I'm being serious for not having those. But if you want to watch, live scoring is available on Clipped Scoreboard. Streaming coverage throughout the weekend is on babygrandegolf.com. Have you ever heard of that website?
No.
I'm not making that up. That's the web. babygrandegolf.com is broadcasting the tournament this weekend, the regionals.
I would not visit that website.
If I told you, if you were like, hey, where can I find this? It's on babygrandegolf.com. You're like, you're trying to send me to jail, buddy. I'm not going to that website.
Well, it's better than the other way around. If it's Grande Baby.
Golf and Grande Baby?
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with any of that.
That doesn't sound nice at all. That sounds a little strange. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think I like that either. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Well, you know what? Since we're here and we got a few minutes, I might as well just put a little something on your plate, on your grande plate.
My grande plate?
Yours.
Curtis's curveball.
All right, here we go. This is for those of us of a certain age today.
Oh, I like that.
Guys of a certain age, the way we're living, what we're doing, still feeling like we're young. Maybe we're not. Here's what I'm talking about. We'll start here. The U.S. population is expected to hit 350 million by late January next year. And we're also just going to share those 54 Netflix passwords for the foreseeable future as well.
Yeah. You won't.
Sure won't. You and the other 349,999,900 blah, blah, blah. You guys can share the passwords, but I'm out. How would you describe your age using a sports reference, Evan Stone?
Like national or just kind of like what?
If you met a stranger.
Oh, a stranger.
And you were going to give them a sports reference to tell them how old you are.
Oh.
What would you say?
I remember quite vividly President George W. Bush throwing out the first pitch in September of 2001.
Okay. Yeah, that could work.
It was a Subway Series. Is that what it was?
It
was in New York. I knew that.
It was in New York, yeah. Well, the Yankees in the World Series, when it was all said and done, they ended up losing to the Diamondbacks. But yeah, I think that was
Randy Johnson and
Mark Grace got a ring that year as well. It's interesting that you mentioned baseball because baseball is the number one sport people would use to answer that question. They would make a baseball reference to let you know how
played right
old
into
they
that.
are. So nice job, yeah. Baseball is the number one sports reference, usually involving a home run or a World Series win of some sort, followed by football and a Super Bowl, and then number 3, college basketball. Do you have an Illini reference that would tell us how
basketball or football?
Yeah, take your pick.
I mean, going to Bears games at Memorial Stadium.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. I vividly remember watching Kirk Kittner raise the Big Ten championship trophy on Memorial Stadium's field, on Zupke Field.
There you go.
That tells my age pretty good, I think.
I think it does as well. I had a friend, I might have told you this, that he was security. Still don't know how he got this job because he was only 17, but he worked as a security guard when the Bears came to Memorial Stadium that year. And never was able to break up one fight. And apparently they kept happening in his section.
Well, he couldn't break them up?
No. Like
he just let them happen?
He just let them happen. It was just, I'm going to go get somebody else to handle that. Last one for you as we get to the end of the music. The average person feels 10 years younger than they really are. So before you accept that next big showdown to represent us in some sort of collegiate, or not collegiate, what would it be? All-star game, celebrity all-star basketball game. Before you get some wild hair, just remember the average person feels 10 years younger than they really are. So your mind might be saying, you know what, Evan, you can dunk that ball, but buddy, your body can't. Pierce, I see you waving over there, friend. What do you got for us?
All right, so for the Illinois golf, the men's golf, they tied for 11th out of 13 teams. Mm-hmm. They got their total was they finished 7 under par.
All right.
As for their best player, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It looks like Max
Herendeen. Max Herendeen. Very good. All right. Good
stuff. He
stuff.
finished at tied for 19th.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Time for news on the drive.
I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. A federal indictment unsealed in Miami charges Cuba's former president, Raul Castro, and several others in the 1996 shoot-down of civilian planes operated by Miami-based exiles, killing 4 Americans.
President Trump is committed to restoring a very simple but important principle. If you kill Americans, we will pursue you, no matter who you are, no matter what title you hold, and in this case, no matter how much time has passed.
Acting U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche referring any questions about possible military action to the Pentagon, but President Trump telling reporters he does not think there's a need for escalation. Earlier, the president mixing foreign policy with a commencement address at the U.S. Coast Guard Academy in Connecticut.
The president praised the Coast Guard's role in the operation to capture Venezuela's leader Nicolas Maduro and the branch's role in Operation Epic Fury in Iran. But he also thanked the Coast Guard for their work interdicting drug trafficking.
We had a majority of drugs were coming in by the sea, by the ocean, and we have virtually stopped that.
On Iran, the president said he may have to hit them harder, but said maybe he won't have to.
The only question is, do we go and finish it up, or are they going to be signing a document? Let's see what happens.
He said he learned at his recent meeting with China's President Xi Jinping that she has a great respect for the U.S. military.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. A housing bill wins overwhelming bipartisan support in the U.S. House, but the 21st Century Road to Housing Act is not a done deal.
The bill does offer home building incentives as well as a program to convert buildings into housing among its details. But the House did strip out a Senate provision that made investors who built single-family homes for rent sell them after 7 years. The revised House version now goes back to the Senate.
Fox's Gernal Scott. That bill expected to keep moving, with housing being one of the affordability issues in focus leading up to the midterms. America is listening to Fox News.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Tell Good RX Rodent, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
The Justice Department's new compensation fund for people claiming to be victims of political prosecutions is being challenged in court by officers who defended the U.S. Capitol during the January 6th riot and don't want rioters or anyone else to get payouts.
2 of the officers who were attacked are suing Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department officer Daniel Hodges and former U.S. Capitol Police officer Harry Dunn. They want the fund disallowed altogether, arguing it violates the 14th Amendment that prohibits the use of federal money to pay any debt or obligation incurred in aid of insurrection or rebellion against the United States. Officer Hodges is still with D.C. Police. Harry Dunn's running as a Democrat for Congress in Maryland.
Fox's Chris Foster. The Trump administration says no payouts from the fund are guaranteed and that a commission will be appointed to hear claims. SpaceX just out with its IPO filing confirming it intends to apply to have shares listed on NASDAQ under the symbol SPCX, with Elon Musk as CEO, CTO, and chairman of the board. For 3 nights this summer, Thunder and Lightning are back.
Talladega Nights, the ballad of Ricky Bobby, is racing back into theaters this summer to celebrate the comedy's 20th anniversary, June 28th, 30th, and July 1st. Will Ferrell stars as NASCAR sensation Ricky Bobby, known for his win-at-all-costs approach, alongside John C. Reilly as his loyal childhood friend and racing partner, Cal Naughton Jr.
You ain't first, you're last.
The duo, nicknamed Thunder and Lightning by their fans, faces a new challenger when a flamboyant French Formula One driver arrives to challenge their NASCAR supremacy. Released in 2006, the film grossed more than $163 million worldwide. Michelle Polino, Fox News.
The Wall Street rallies as oil prices dip. The Dow back over 50K, up 645 points. The S&P and the NASDAQ also up more than 1%. I'm Lisa Brady. This is Fox News.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
F&B Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. F&B securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC. MSTC and F&B are not affiliated.
F&B Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
JT Barnhart, OSF Healthcare, addiction and detox?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. We'll have a 25-bed medical unit, and part of that unit will be admitting patients who need medical detox or withdrawal management. They're struggling with an addiction to alcohol or some type of drug, and they'll be admitted to the hospital for about a week. They get weaned off of that, and then we refer them to our outpatient clinics to keep working on strategies to help fight those addictions.
Call 217-337-4310 or visit OSFhealthcare.org.
You've heard about the doggy bag, right? From Bulldog Disposal Muhammad, a 6 cubic yard canvas bag that can be used for easy cleanup instead of a big dumpster. The one-time use bag is now available, and you can save the delivery charge. Get the doggy bag at Do It Best Hardware in Champaign at 107 West Springfield. So fill up the bag, call Bulldog Disposal, have it disposed of, and you'll be organized. Go to bulldoggybag.com for all the details. That's bulldoggybag.com.
Ashley's biggest Memorial Day sale ever is here. Take advantage of hot buys like recliners starting at $249, massage chairs, mattresses, patio furniture, and more, all on sale. Plus, take an extra 50% off clearance items. All items in store are on sale and take 5 years to pay with no interest. Plus, enter to win a $6,000 Serta I-Series mattress. No purchase necessary to win. And get a free adjustable base with any mattress purchase over $14.99. Ashley's Memorial Day sale is red hot and one you won't want to miss. 602 West Anthony Drive, Champaign.
Jesse with Lands Drain Cleaning. Do you have your sewer line cleaned every year? Are you constantly getting roots or blockages? Why deal with that headache year after year? Call Lands Drain Cleaning today at 217-355-5512 to have our expert staff come out, clean your line. We give you a free camera inspection, show you what's wrong, where it's at, and then we can offer you a repair for that problem so you don't have to deal with it again. Lands Drain Cleaning. Why call anyone else?
Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
Yo, what's going on? Hope you're having a fantastic day. It is The Drive, ESPN Radio 93.5. I'm Curtis Allen. That is Evan Stone. Are you cooling off at all? It's a little warm in the studio today. It really is.
It is. Sometimes you just gotta be active.
Yeah.
You just gotta get going.
You gotta move.
Yeah.
You gotta shake that.
We were talking right before we hit the break about describing a sport event.
Yeah, basically.
That would show your age.
If you were going to tell someone your age by describing a sports memory or giving them one of your favorite sports memories, what would it be? And the interesting thing in that study was that most people give a baseball reference. And your wife, Becca, had a great mention. She said, my grade school class tracked the back and forth between McGuire and Sosa for home runs. We did that in my junior high as well. I know I'm a little older than you.
Yeah, we did like rings. Like we would put rings together for whenever someone hit a home run.
Scott and Terre Haute.
That's a good one.
Scott and Terre Haute said the 82 Cardinals. Again, they're baseball references. More people are making references when they do that with baseball than they do with any other sport. I thought that was interesting.
I wonder, I don't know why that is. There's more baseball games than any other sport. I wonder if maybe that's it. It spans the calendar longer than anything else, so there's more chance for...
More chance to experience, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. We got someone on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World phone line right now. Good buddy of mine, Jeremiah, who is what many people would call the LeBron James of the wedding videography game, which is what, I told you he's there. Jeremiah, what's up, man?
Hey guys, I was getting a kick out of the first hour when Evan just casually mentioned he has somebody that's going to call in, and Curtis, being the good point man he was like hyping that up, like, ooh, who's this going to be? And I could tell probably in real time, Evan's like, hey, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Quit bringing it up.
You know what he ought to do?
Buddy of mine.
He should mention your last name is what he ought to do to really hype it up. It's because there's a lot of Jeremiahs out there.
Well, I don't know if he wants to stay private.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I've had plenty of jokes about my last name growing up. So,
all right, anonymous Jeremiah is with us on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World
this
phone
isn't
line
his real voice either. He's got a voice changer that
sounds
he's
like
using.
James Earl Jones. Yes.
Okay, Jeremiah, before we jump into anything, as the local Cardinals expert that I only talk to about Cardinal stuff, how do you feel about this whole tarps off craze, and are you currently wearing a shirt?
Currently, shirt is on. I'm not a big shirtless guy. So I think it's pretty fun. Whenever I wasn't watching the games live, like Friday and Saturday when it all first started, I had some buddies texting about how cool it was, and I was like, I mean, it sounds fun. But then whenever I actually logged on and watched the games, what was cool about it was just literally how into every single pitch they were, kind of like a soccer atmosphere. And so it wasn't just like guys partying out in the outfield. Like, they were doing chants and, taunting the opposing pitcher with the whole ball one, ball two, ball three thing, which like Jordan Walker even was laughing mid at bat, which you don't see major leaguers do very much about it. So I think it's been awesome. But yeah, Evan, you mentioned how, or maybe it was you, Curtis, about how the Cardinals have officially, roped off a certain section as, the tarps off section. And I think what I've told Evan through the years is none of the Cardinals try not to be cool, but it's just that they have never been able to do cool well, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so finally they have this really cool thing, which has just completely been organic. And I just hope they don't ruin it themselves.
Well, honestly, that was part of my thought as they're starting to announce, hey, we're going to rope this off. I'm like, oh, they're getting too involved. It's not going to be organic anymore.
You're not letting the fans kind of decide and dictate what happens out there. You're making it a thing. Yeah.
I just picture now. I think the event staff should have their shirts off over there.
For sure.
The ballpark, security and help. They should all be shirtless. But that's what, these moments, you need it to be organic. That's what, people love about the bleachers at Wrigley is that there's nothing controlled out there. The bleachers are the bleachers just because it's an organic spot. And that's the fear with some of this is that you're going to start to control it a little too much and try and reinvent something that was just naturally taking off.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I do get some feelings that the front office or, the people who run things there have started to turn the corner a bit. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, it's would be a lot easier if you only had 16 games to, but, for a season. So we'll see if how long it lasts. But no matter what, even if it kind of fizzles out, it's just been a really cool as a Cardinals fan who did not go into this year thinking they were going to be all that good. Although I did go into the year thinking they would be very interesting to watch. So it's been a really cool thing that's kind of coincided with the organization seemingly to have turned a corner.
Yeah, and now you get tonight, Mason Wynn is back. I saw he was taking infield. So I think he's back in the lineup tonight, or at least he's very close to doing that. So you get another big-time name star back on the field. But what has been your favorite part of this? As you're watching a bunch of the young guys mixed with some older guys who maybe are trying to recover some of what they used to be, and they're all doing it together. When you look at the Cardinals this year, what has been your favorite part about this run that they've gone on?
Well, that's just it. I don't think there are any older guys. What's crazy is I think they have the second youngest roster in all of baseball.
Yep.
And even my dad, was texting with some of his frustrations with like Ryan Stanek a few weeks ago, and said something about these young the young guys can't do it all, or whatever. And I was like, Dad, Stanek is the only guy on the team over the age of like 33, and he was brought in as the veteran. Like, he is it. So it's for real. It's been the entire roster is incredibly young, and what's been cool is that they're all, as far as the position players, they're all homegrown. Every single one of them was drafted by the Cardinals, and I think, I meet and crow along, around my circles for, Jordan Walker, I think, is the one that, he came off to that huge start at the beginning, and that was awesome. But what's been the most encouraging is that after he went into a little bit of a slump after that, is that he's come back out of it. And so, I think a lot of Cardinals fans, when he, entered that slump after that really hot start, were like, okay, maybe that was just, baseball streaky and he just had a good, couple weeks. But no, it sure seems like he's really found something, because he came out of that slump and it's just been just incredible, considering that just about everybody, including myself, was ready to almost turn the page on him.
ESPN Radio 93.5, it is The Drive. I'm Curtis. That's Evan. Pierce, you had an update on Mason Wynn for tonight.
That's right. They did announce the lineup for tonight, and Mason Wynn is batting tonight. He's batting.
Where is he in that lineup, buddy?
I believe he's batting sixth.
Sixth in the lineup. That's not a bad spot.
That's
if you're
about where he normally bats.
Yeah, and if you're coming off the DL anyways, you want to be in the middle of the lineup. But you're right, sixth is about where Mason normally is. Jeremiah, to that point, before the season started, I think there was a prevailing thought that this was Mason Wynn's team, at least in regards to, like, he's the star, and yeah, there's a lot of young guys around him as well, but it's really him as the leader. So I guess a two-part question here, in your opinion. One, is that still true? Or two, just how important is he to the lineup with guys like Weatherholt and Walker and some of the others?
Yeah, I might not be the best to ask, because I am a Mason Wynn, fan. He is, he was incredibly gracious. We had a foster son there for a little while, and he became a big Mason Wynn fan, unsurprisingly, living under my roof. And we got to meet him before a game and everything. So, Mason Wynn around our house, we're very protective.
Okay. I love it, man. That's awesome.
He's a really cool young guy, but he seems to be absolutely the leader on the team, and very vocal out there. Not perfect by any means, as far as baseball players have their emotions up and down. The thing, if I'm being totally trying to be straight down the middle about him, is he really does need to figure out something with the bat. And I've said for a couple of years now, if Mason Wynn can be a league average hitter at shortstop, considering the elite, essentially, to speak in your guys' terms, he's the Pete Crow Armstrong of shortstop as far as just how good he is. So if he were to, get the bat figured out and be more consistent, then, I think he would be an equal leader on the field and kind of off. But holy smokes, his defense is just so much fun, and he really seems to be kind of the face of the franchise right now as far as leadership goes. JJ Weatherholt is right behind him, I think.
Sure.
Too, but huge Mason Wynn fan over here, and I try to tell people that whenever we talk about him, because he'll just always rooting for that guy.
Now, congratulations are in order, because you also are a gunner, and you are living your best life right now with Arsenal winning the Premier League for the first time in millions of people's lifetimes. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I want to give you another little soccer nugget here real quick, because this just happened about 20 minutes ago. Aston Villa, they're the UEFA the Europa League champs. That just happened, so that's a big deal as well, right, Evan? All right, that's a big deal.
Sure, but none of us care about Aston Villa.
Oh, I'm just checking in with you.
Just Tom Fernelli.
Tom is excited about it.
So, Jeremiah, you're one of the biggest Arsenal supporters that I know. Why?
Why?
Good question. Yeah, it's whenever you're talking soccer here in the U.S., there's that fine line of you don't ever want to be like soccer guy. You know what I mean? I feel like there's hockey guy out there, and I'm a huge hockey fan. And so, whenever I'm talking about soccer, I try not to do it in a way that comes across as soccer guy. But yeah, about 20 years ago, growing up a big Blues, Cardinals fan, it's in the blood. It's how you're raised, that kind of stuff. I played soccer my whole life, and I thought, it was getting more popular in the U.S. and thought it'd be really fun. You don't have many opportunities to pick a team that you're going to root for, right? A lot of times it's inherited or you move somewhere or whatever. So yeah, I did a lot of research into the Premier League teams and the English Soccer League teams to see who I would want to vote for, to root for. And, I felt like being a Cardinals fan is kind of in that sweet spot for baseball where they're competitive most years, have a really good tradition, but they're not like the Yankees or Dodgers, right, where you can just go out and buy championships or whatever. And Arsenal seemed to be closest to kind of like the Cardinals, if that makes sense. Now, I realize me saying that, I'm turning off half of the listeners out there who might be considering, who to root for if you're a Cubs fan or whatever. But yeah, they were just, an historic team. But also, I wanted to root for a team that would someday have a realistic shot at winning a championship. I give a lot of credit to you, Evan, for picking Swansea back in the day whenever you picked them because, realistically, their shots at winning a championship are not near as good as a club like Arsenal. So, I still picked one of the big six clubs as the team to root for, but that's all it was just trying to find a team with good tradition that had a realistic shot potentially at winning.
All right, last thing for you, Jeremiah, before we let you go. We were having some fun in the previous hour with curveballs. We like to do that from time to time here. If you were going to give someone a sports moment that let them know how old you were, what would that sports moment be?
Oh, man. Yeah, I was listening to that. Gosh. I don't have a specific answer, but I do remember years to do with my family based on essentially what the Cardinals did that year. And so, we moved into our first house the year in 2006 when the Cardinals won, when they won, and 2004 I got married when we went to the World Series and lost to the Red Sox. So, I don't remember things just based on the years and how much I love my family. So I always have to tie it with whatever the Cardinals or Blues or now Arsenal has done in that year. And then before I go, can I do one quick plug?
Sure.
One quick plug for you guys. Okay. So lots of talk the past 24 hours on your guys' show about soccer fans becoming a soccer fan. I'll just make a plea out there to anybody who is turned off by soccer guy or whatever, is to watch the Premier League this coming Sunday because it might be one of the most dramatic things in the sports calendar for a long time because you have Tottenham Hotspur, which if they lose on Sunday and West Ham United wins their game, so two different games, they're both going to start at the same time, I believe. If those things happen, which there is a realistic shot of it happening, Tottenham will be kicked out, relegated out of the Premier League, and go play in essentially the AAA league.
Not going to happen.
Which, hey, probably won't. It could not, but it'd be the equivalent, let's say, of the same year the Cardinals win a World Series for the first time in decades, their biggest rival, the Cubs, got kicked down to AAA. Or if you want to reverse it, Cubs win the World Series, and the icing on the cake is that the Cardinals lose, are so bad, and they have to go down to AAA. The drama is going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. So just watch it and watch the drama. I think it could be kind of crazy. So there you go.
Jeremiah, Curtis is allegedly a Tottenham supporter.
Go Spurs, go Tots. Hey, actually, I got a quote here. We talked with Brad Underwood the other day, and I asked him this very question. Brad, will the Spurs lose this weekend?
No.
And that's what he said. There's the quote right there. It's a real quote from Brad Underwood right there.
Real,
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. It was the same question, and we asked Bielema.
No.
Yeah, see?
No.
See?
Oh,
All right,
wow.
same quote. All right,
Okay.
right there. Jeremiah, thanks for hopping on and having some fun with us, man.
What did Uncle Lon say when you asked him about soccer?
Oh, what did Uncle Lon say? He said, and then he kicked a soccer ball at me and told me to get the hell out of his house.
Wow. Can he kick a soccer ball?
Oh, he sure
Why has he got
can.
a soccer ball in his house?
I don't know. I think one of the bars gave it to him. I think one of the
That sounds
local
about right.
taverns might have given
Pubs.
Lon one of the pubs around here gave Lon. I'm going to guess one in Villa Grove, maybe. That's the town I'm going to pick. Gave Lon a soccer ball. Jeremiah, thanks for hanging with us, man. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me, and hope it wasn't too much of a mystery guest letdown.
No, it
we'll talk
wasn't. This was fun. This was good, man. We appreciate it, and we'll do it again soon. That is the anonymous Jeremiah, best wedding DJ. Is that what you said?
Wedding videographer.
Oh, videographer. Thank goodness, because I DJ weddings. I was going to be pretty upset if that was the case.
No. He does the videos, and he's incredible. He does same-day edits.
If
so
you can get it turned around, that will make a bride and groom very, very happy. If they get their stuff turned around quick, then you're in business. So good on Jeremiah for that.
He's a good turner-arounder.
217-359-2255. Scott in Terre Haute says Sunday is race day. Both races celebrate Memorial Day. Yes, that is true. And we will be doing a little bit of racing talk Friday on the show. We've got a guest that's going to hop on with us. Well, we might have two. We might just, I might go full racing the way you went full soccer.
Well, here's
just
the thing.
To really get back at you.
I'm down to learn. What are both races?
Come on now, man. It's Memorial Day weekend. You don't
So
know?
is it, what do we have? We have the Indy 500. No? Do we have, because my immediate
Pierce,
mind
you're
went,
laughing over there. You know, don't you?
my immediate thought went to both races.
No, I'm turning your mic off if you're laughing because you don't know.
Caucasian and
Stop it.
Well, I'm just. What races are we talking about here?
Stop it.
No.
No, we're not going to go down that. Nope.
Scott Frost!
Okay, there you go. How about that?
I'm. What are the races?
Scott
Daytona.
Frost!
Is Daytona one of them? Do they have names? Guys, I want to learn.
You're being such a troll right now.
I'm literally a 1,000,000% not being a troll. I want to know what the races are.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
Fine, I'll Google
We'll
it.
do Etched in Stone next on the drive.
All right, Tim. Gail Ferrick's Trucking. You're looking for some wonderful drivers, aren't you?
Well, we're looking for some reliable professional drivers, and we just decided now through the end of May we're going to do our $4,000 sign-on bonus to qualified drivers. That's 23 years old, 2 years experience, safe background, safe driving history, and we'll put it into work and make them some money and get them home on weekends.
Think any other trucking company offers that kind of a deal between now and the end of May, and then also you're home on weekends?
Yeah, and things are looking up right now.
And Dedicated Diesel and Gail Ferrick's Trucking, you can reach Tim Onstadt how?
TIMO@gftlog.com is my email. They can get my cell phone at 765-505-1295. The office, 765-793-7131, extension 4.
Tim Onstadt, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Looking for a great place to relax, grab a bite, and have some fun? Head to the Ambroise Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. This well-furnished hometown tavern has something for everyone. Enjoy great food, a full bar, and a welcoming, family-friendly atmosphere. Step outside to the outdoor patio, challenge your friends on the golf simulator, or check out the full game room. Whether you're stopping in with the kids for dinner or meeting friends for a drink and some gaming machines, Ambroise Sports Bar and Grill is the place to be. Ambroise Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. Good food, good fun, and good times waiting for you.
At Busey Wealth Management, we're proud to partner with individuals, families, and foundations, ensuring possibilities become achievements. From preserving and enhancing your assets to securing your legacy for future generations, we're focused on your success. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, member FDIC.
Urbana Park District's Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center opens this month. The first day of the outdoor pool pass season is May 23rd. Some of the amenities at the Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center include lap swimming, the zero-depth pool, water slide, and lots of other fun things to do. Swim Tuesday for a discounted admission. Purchase punch cards or a membership for the best buy and get to the pool. See you at the pool, May 23rd. Urbana Park District, you belong here.
Looking for something truly unique? Discover Sweet Petunia at the Tuscola Mall, where vintage charm meets modern style. With over 100 vendors and consigners across 16,000 square feet, you'll find antiques, collectibles, home decor, and one-of-a-kind furniture you won't see anywhere else. It's bright, clean, organized, and surprisingly affordable. From timeless treasures to seasonal finds, there's always something new waiting for you. Come explore Sweet Petunia in the Tuscola Mall. Your next favorite piece is already here.
The Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
That's the song that's going to play when they drop the flag at the Indy 500, Evan Stone, this weekend.
I asked if it was the Indy 500.
You were trolling. You knew it was the Indy 500.
I did not.
And you know the Coca-Cola 600's this weekend as well. You're just messing around.
I'm not. I'm actually looking up now who races in these races.
I swear if you say Ricky Bobby, I'm going to throw the stapler at you.
No, I know Ricky Bobby's not in that, but
20th anniversary of that one, by the way, of Talladega Nights.
Officials, do they not know yet who's racing?
Yes. Well, we already did qualifying. I felt like I just said yes like my mom would. Yes. Yes, they know. What are you talking about, Curtis? Yes. Yeah, we already did the we gave away tickets for Indy 500 qualifying, if you'll recall, sir. You don't pay attention to anything we give away, do you?
Let's see. There's a guy named Denny Hamlin.
A guy named?
It looks like he won last weekend. So he's not going to win 2 in a row. They don't do that in racing often, do they?
You really don't know who Denny Hamlin is?
The name's not... Isn't there a Kenny Hamlin? No? I can only learn if people are willing to teach.
217-359-2255.
Throw that damn ball.
I didn't mean to click that. Yes, I did. 2255. That's your number for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. I want Scott and Terre Haute to just keep texting in race factoids for you to learn and learn some more.
Nice.
Brian Ames is going to join us on Friday, who knows a thing or two about the 500 and NASCAR as well. And he's been a long-time contributor to ESPN 93.5 and likes to hop on and talk racing with us. So
well, good.
That's what we will do on Friday afternoon.
Because Denny Hamlin is not Indy.
No, he's not.
He's NASCAR.
Yes, he is.
Okay. I've been to the Indy 500 one time. Stood on the infield.
Did you? How did you get on the infield? You just walked on there, didn't you?
No, anybody can get there if you got a ticket. Not the cool infield part.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
no, I probably could have.
I thought you meant you just walked into the winner's circle or something like that.
Next thing I knew, I was holding a glass of milk. Is that the Indy 500 where they dump milk on each other?
Yes, it's the Indy 500.
Is that it? See, I know some things.
This is a true story. One year, I think I was 9 or 10 years old, and my best friend, his parents took us to the NHRA Nationals. So that's drag racing in Indy. And there was a race car driver back in the day named John Force, who was he was the Jordan of drag racing.
Okay.
All right. And he had a pretty good day at the NHRAs that year, and my dad's my best friend's dad had a few beverages while we were at the races that day, and somehow just walked out onto the winner's circle, and nobody said a word. They just left him alone at the end of the night. Just let him stand there and take some pictures.
I'm telling you, if you just
I was like, man, you just act the way you want to act and do what you want to do. Nobody's going to bother you, I guess.
If you just act like you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Did he have a ladder?
No. Well, actually, maybe in his truck. He was a roofer, so he might have had a ladder in the truck that we drove that day. But.
Okay, I'm looking up. It looks like the guy with the best odds
We're talking 500 or something else right now.
I don't know. You'll know by the name I'm going to say.
Right.
I don't know what I
Well,
ended
while
up
you're
on.
looking that up,
Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin.
Oh, that's who we just talked about.
Good grief.
He's at plus 500.
Goodness gracious.
Plus 500 is the best odds to win it. I want AJ Allmendinger. I did not. I just started reading that name, and it got funnier the longer I got. AJ Allmendinger.
Allmendinger.
That's a great name.
You don't have to say it that slow.
Oh, man.
So you emphasize the dinger part of
I
it.
don't. I emphasize the consonants.
You know, there was
not consonants. How many? When you clap, when you talk, the syllables.
Syllables. Oh my
yeah. AJ Allmendinger. He's plus 18,000, and that's who I'm rolling with. I want AJ Allmendinger to win this race.
How's Joey Logano looking over there?
Joey Logano right here. He's number 22. He races for Ford. He's a 35-year-old man from Middletown, Connecticut. Shell Pennzoil is his sponsor with Team Penske and Paul Wolf. He's plus 2,200. So that's not bad.
No.
He's up there.
I'm gonna roll with Logano. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Pierce, who's your favorite racer?
Oh. Yeah, Pierce, who's your favorite racer?
Oh no, I've been put on the spot.
Yeah,
he doesn't. You don't know anyone.
All
That's
right,
fine.
Mike's going
That's
off.
okay.
That was it, Pierce. That's okay. That's fine.
Pierce strikes me as a big Carson Hostvar guy.
You don't even know the names you're saying.
Carson Hostvar is 23 years old. Wow, he's from Portage, Michigan. He's sponsored by Chili's. All right. But he's plus 1,500. He's up there. It's not even just Chili's Ride the Dente.
I'm not
What
joking.
is that?
I'm not joking. I think I pulled a muscle in my stomach laughing at you.
What the heck is Chili's Ride the Dente? Who's got the best sponsor here?
Oh, this is not good radio.
Grillo's Pickles. No wonder you're plus 40,000 to win this
By the way,
thing.
those things have really taken off and become pop. Grillo's Pickles. Why are those so popular all of a sudden?
Never heard of them.
Scott Antero says, I grew up going to IMS, Indy Motor Speedway. I lived in Indy for about 6 years. The company I worked for had a day at the track during practice. So much fun. Did 2.5 marathons and went around the track. That's awesome,
Wow.
man. No, I've said this before. If you get the chance to go to the 500, which you won't, it's sold out. 250,000 people are going to be at the Speedway this weekend, Memorial Day weekend.
And they're going to see Ricky Stenhouse Jr. sponsored by Three Finger Jack. What happened to the rest of his fingers? Enough! Cody Ware is sponsored by Evel Knievel. Didn't he die racing?
Yeah, No, he didn't die. Evel Knievel died, though, but I don't think he died racing.
Oh, no?
He lived to be an older man. He did one last stunt of.
I thought he died doing his stuff.
I don't think so. Well, shoot, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe he did die.
Pierce, this is the game, dead or alive.
No, Pierce, we're not playing Dead or Alive. Look up Evel Knievel, and it is Knevel, not evil like someone, but Evel Knievel. Look him up.
Yeah, Kyle Busch is sponsored by Cheddar's. What is up with all these dying chains sponsoring race car drivers?
One, Chili's is not dying. Two, I know people that signed a petition to bring back Cheddar's.
Holy crap. This is the best. Brad Keselowski?
Keselowski, yeah.
I know that name.
Yeah.
He is sponsored by BuildSubmarines.com.
Is that your favorite so far?
That can't be a popular website.
How do you know?
Who's just like, you know what I want to do this weekend? I'm going to build a submarine. Let's build a submarine.
If you've ever wanted to build a submarine, text us right now at 217-359-2255. That's the Max Twin City Recycling text line.
He's on Team RFK Racing. Is that the RFK?
Racing for Curtis. Yes, that is the team. Yes, what do you got for us there, Pierce?
Evel Knievel. It said he died of terminal lung disease and IPF.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to try.
You don't have to. You know, if you don't know, this is an old radio tip. If you don't know how to say something, just don't. It's okay.
Here we go. Okay,
so
I'm definitely running with Allmendinger, but also I want.
Quit saying it that way.
I'm saying his name. I'm going to go with also my other guy, Austin Cindric, because he's sponsored by Menards.
You save big
money.
money.
Save big
there.
money, baby.
217-359-2255. You have a couple of things that could go on this weekend. Not just maybe you're going to watch the race, all right? Maybe you're going to watch the 500 on Sunday. Saturday night, before that, make this a part of your Memorial Day weekend. Country star Priscilla Block is coming to the City Center in Champaign Saturday night. Yes. Tickets are on sale right now at citycenterchampaign.com. You can buy them on our website, steviejay.com. Go to steviej.com. You want to win some tickets, a couple of different keywords to text in. We're making it extra easy. You can text in City Center or Priscilla Block. Either one will get you entered to 217-359-2255. That's City Center or Priscilla Block. Either one, or do both. Maybe you can double your chances of winning. 217-359-2255. Text those in to the Max Twin City Recycling text line. We will have multiple winners over the next couple of days. We had a winner or two yesterday. We've got a few more to get to today. And last chance to win on Friday as well. And I like Priscilla. I like her a lot. I think I'm going to go see that show Saturday night. Just so I can go, hey, Priscilla, what's up, girl?
What up, Ms. Block?
What's up, Ms. Block?
Pulling up on your block.
Hey, girl. Yeah, she's at the City Center on Saturday night. It's going to be a good time. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Some other upcoming shows at the City Center. We're going to have tickets to give away. Now, if you're more of a rocker, you like rock, Jackal is coming to town, baby. Lumberjacks. Also, Buck Cherry coming to town. Lots of other cool shows. We'll have tickets for all those over the course of the summer here on The Drive. Quick break. We're going to find out who's winning our Tuesday draft. I hope it's me. Full transparency, there were some issues with Twitter. Some chicanery going on with our X/Twitter vote. Pierce is investigating. We'll get to the bottom of it next.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQBar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at eatiqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQBar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ bar products, plus free shipping. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 9 plant protein bars, 8 hydration mixes, and 4 mushroom coffee sticks. And now you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping when you text RADIO to 64,000. Text RADIO to 64,000 to get your 20% off. That's RADIO to 64,000.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent in Champaign is Thomas & Ellers Insurance.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Former Illini Terrence Shannon Jr. of the Minnesota Timberwolves about Ben Quattrone from Sarah Champagne.
What kind of friend has he been?
Unbelievable. Ever since I came to this dealership, me and Ben had interactions. He's been a great person this whole time. It still is. I always would recommend him to anybody about a car or anything. He's always going to be there for you no matter what. He always be behind you. He's just a great person.
Visit sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA Champagne.com.
Hi, this is Damon Hackelman, owner of Clean Ride in Champaign. Our certified and experienced technicians are ready with a 24/7 rapid response. We work alongside trusted expert partners to make the restoration process smooth and stress-free, guiding you every step of the way. Our goal is simple: to return your home or business to safe, clean, like-new condition as quickly and painlessly as possible. Learn more or request services anytime at cleanright.net.
Jesse with Land's Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. Hey, do you have sewer blockages, problems? Are your toilets gurgling? Why deal with the headache? Call Land's Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions today. We can come out and clean your line, camera it, show you what the problem is, and then we have an expert underground team that can make those repairs. 217-355-5512. We are here for you when you need us. Land's Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. Why call anyone else?
Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
Your racing knowledge has sparked a couple of texts worth mentioning.
Well, we're all growing together.
We're growing. ESPN Radio 93.5. It is The Drive. I'm Curtis. That's Evan. Our fine intern, Pierce.
Hi.
Hi, Pierce.
How you doing?
Dynamite drop in, buddy.
I know.
Glad to have you. Pierce, do you have a favorite race car driver? NASCAR, Indy, or otherwise?
Like of all time?
Sure.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, right this moment.
Oh, I don't really follow racing.
All right, I'm turning this mic. You know how,
we just gave you the opportunity.
You know how Coop had an opinion on everything? Pierce has an opinion on nothing.
Well, you know, he's still learning the text line. He's learning
all right, I'm not going to be so mean.
Come on, take the guy that you just found that is now your favorite racer.
So yeah. Now my favorite racer is Stingray Rob.
Stingray Rob.
There we go.
Is that what you just said? Was it Stingray Robinson?
No, just Rob.
Are you sure it's not Rob Stingray?
It is Stingray Rob.
That's my nickname in high school. It's amazing.
No, it wasn't. He's in row 11.
Who's he sponsored by?
He's the last row in the Indy 500. He's sponsored by Junkos Hollinger Racing. Makes sense. And he has a 4-lap average of 226.572 miles per hour, which is, as far as I can see, the slowest.
So not much of a... You hear the name Stingray, you think it's going to fly, you know, because the Stingray car.
He's more Manatee Rob.
Manatee Rob.
We'll get there.
And then, what was the sponsorship again?
Junkos.
And in the Junkos car, Sloth Rob, creeping on last place, getting lapped by everyone.
The cow of the sea. Here he comes.
Oh, jeez. More than one person has texted in about this should be a regular thing, you talking about racing.
I feel good
about what could go wrong.
I feel good about what I've learned so far.
Thank goodness we have some experts that join us from time to time.
I'm gonna live stream this whole thing, all 16 hours of this. How long is the race?
How long is the race? Oh man, that is a fair question. I'm gonna guess. I think it's like 3 hours for the 500. I think.
3 hours.
I think it's 3 hours. It's like a football. What do you mean 3 hours? It's like a football or baseball game. I'm pretty sure it's 3 hours.
Something's always happening in football and baseball.
Something's always happening in a race. They're always driving. You're really good at the sound effect. It goes back across the mic. That's talent right there, man. That's
wow,
really
they did
good.
it again. What's the I mean next to their name? Tommy Hill in NASCAR. He's got a little I next to him. Is he?
I'm not going to act like I know that one.
Is he not a professional? I don't think he has a sponsor.
Stop it.
No, I
Pierce,
think
look that up for us, buddy.
That means it's got to be something like amateur, right?
Chris in Tolono just said next week's draft. Actually, here's what we're going to do.
Oh, I equals ineligible for driver championship points.
Okay, so they can't. They're out. They can't win.
Cheaters.
All right. Chris just said next week's draft, but here's what we'll do. Let's do this like we did the Kentucky Derby, and it won't be a draft. Well, I guess we did draft, right? We drafted horses.
Yeah, we drafted.
It was sort of a draft, yeah.
And we did so well on that.
My horse was almost won.
Your horse did a backflip before the race started.
I did have one that freaked out and almost squashed his rider. Yes, Pierce, what do you got for us over there? Well, we already figured it out, but what do you got anyways?
Yeah, I was about the.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Pierce. You know, this is our bit now. This is a bit we're going to do for the whole summer, me and you.
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, just checking. All right. But no, here's what we'll do. We'll do this on Friday. Again, no show tomorrow because Cardinals have got an afternoon game. But on Friday, we'll draft. You want to do 5 racers like we did, 5 horses?
Yeah. Now, are we going to do both the Indy and the Coca-Cola or just one of them?
Man, that's a good question. Well, we're not going to do it all in one segment. If we did that, we'd do one in 1 hour, one in the next hour.
Yeah, just pick 5 drivers from both races.
Yeah, I think that's how we lay that out and see who does the best.
Which one's more popular, the Indy 500?
I would say yes if you're a casual racing fan, and I'm not even going to sit here and act like I am a racing fan, but I watch at least an hour of the 500 every year. I'm going to sit down at some point on Sunday, and I'm going to watch a big chunk of the 500.
I'm going to ask a dumb question because I'm okay asking dumb questions.
Me too.
So the Indy 500, that's Formula One racing, correct? You don't know. If you don't know, that's fine too.
I believe it is.
It's Formula One. So when
It's
I watched the
IndyCar.
movie F1, no, that's Forza.
Who?
Forza? That's a video game. All right, cool. So is NASCAR more popular than whatever the Indy 500 is a part of?
As a whole, I would say yes. Pierce, what do you got for us over there?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, he's playing video games.
I looked it up. So
Angry
the
Birds
Indy
over there.
500 is not a part. Is not an F1.
It's not F1.
Oh, it's not
It's
F1.
IndyCar, right?
It's the premier race of the NTT IndyCar series.
Yeah, it's IndyCar. All right,
So it's like
I'm
AAA.
not crazy. Don't make me feel
AAA.
bad.
Nobody's making you feel
not
crazy.
AAA.
No, all these guys want to be in F1. They want to be Formula One racers, right? Like that's the goal. Go over in Europe.
I don't know if that's the goal. I can't say what they want to do with their lives.
I can tell you right now that Stingray Robb, although he might enjoy the slower pace, Scott Dixon of Chip Ganassi Racing, he wants to be in Formula One. He's sponsored by PNC Bank. He's got a nice little orange and blue car.
He's got a nice little car, huh?
I'm going to take him. I like that.
Somehow-
Ed Carpenter is sponsored by Slim Fast. He looks like he's my accountant. Ed Carpenter looks like
You are going to find a way. You're going to tick off like the biggest Ed Carpenter fan in the area.
he looks
the way
very responsible.
You're going to find a way to make this worse than when you said Izzo sucks.
I'm going to tell you
You're
right
gonna
now.
find a way
No.
to piss off the wrong
Ed-
person.
Ed Carpenter has never wrecked his car, but he's judged everyone else who has wrecked their car. He wears cargo shorts and mid-calf socks. And
The hell's
this
wrong with
dude
that?
he works a mean grill on the weekends.
What's wrong with you're literally
Nothing's wrong with any of this. I'm telling you why he's my favorite.
Why are you describing me right now?
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, that's why this guy
You're
is
describing
the
me.
best.
You're literally describing what we work together. You see what I wear most of the time when it's warm enough for shorts. You know I love to grill. Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about how I love him. See? Look at this guy.
He's literally holding up a picture of me right now and showing it to me on his phone.
Look at this picture. Is anything I just said about this guy wrong?
It looks like me. Looks like
Ed Carpenter, sponsored by Slim Fast, baby.
So now he's making weight jokes. You're making fun of my weight as well now.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we had that one in the bag the whole time, boy.
Yo, all right. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line.
Someone just texted me Catherine Leggy.
Is it Leggy or Leger?
Leger. There was an article in the paper that there is the first female that is driving in both the Indy and the 600. Oh, she's doing both?
No, I knew she was doing the 500, and I knew the
1,100 miles in one day?
Yeah, I guess I missed the Coca-Cola 600, and
What?
but I knew she was doing the Indy 500. Caitlin Clark is a part of everything on Sunday as well. You know, so start your engines. Caitlin's going to be there, baby.
There she is. She's on the Coca-Cola lineup. She is plus 100,000.
So you put down $1, Curtis Allen style. You got a pretty good weekend.
Wow. They are not trusting her. She is sponsored by Elf Cosmetics.
I've never heard of Elf Cosmetics. I'm sure it's very popular,
It's
though.
owned by Will Ferrell, I think.
Check the rule book.
She's from England. Guildford.
Which in full circle, which soccer team's in Guildford?
That's a great question. I'm going to look
Yeah,
that
you
up
better
right now.
find that out. 217-359-2255. I hope we haven't lost you. It is The Drive on ESPN 93.5. We've got one break left. We haven't even talked about our draft. This has turned into you discovering so much about a whole other world. Pierce, you okay over there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
We are good over here.
All right, I had your mic on. I should have turned that off. That's my fault. All right, now the mic's off. No more of that from you, Pierce. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Did you find your soccer team, or do you want me to? Let me go ahead and plug the draft, the Tuesday draft. Yesterday, when we weren't talking about the Illini football, basketball, or baseball programs, or about the NBA or anything sports related, we did our Tuesday draft, and it was the best Steven Spielberg movies. And there was some sort of weird issue with Twitter. Not our fault, but we had more than one people. We had multiple people text us directly or text the show on the Max Twin City Recycling text line that, hey, I voted, and it's not counting the vote. And so right now it looks like it's 50-50 with just a couple of votes between you and I. I haven't looked at Instagram, so we need to do that and find out those numbers as well. On the text line, I feel pretty good about that. I feel like I'm doing all right on the text line. But to recap, yesterday's draft, Spielberg movies, and again, we did this snake style like we always do. I took Jaws, Jurassic Park, Lincoln, Goonies, and Schindler's List. I had more than one person also go, it's weird that you took Goonies and Schindler's List back to back. I had more than one person point that out to me. Thank you for that. But hey, I'm trying to win. Evan took Saving Private Ryan, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, E.T., Catch Me If You Can, and Hook. 217-359-2255. 217 texter Elf. It's Latin for I'm not gonna Ron Burgundy that one.
I didn't know if you were doing that as a bit or you were just gonna read.
No, I wasn't gonna do that. Latin for a whale's
Guildford is close to South London, so I'm going to assume, if anything, they might be Tottenham fans.
Go Spurs. Go Spurs. And again, talked with many Illini legends about whether or not the Spurs were going to get relegated, and including this quote.
The band of brothers.
No, they're going to stick together. The band of brothers. They're not going anywhere. They're going to be just fine. Thank you for that quote, Coach Beckman.
Pierce, have you seen Band of Brothers?
I have not seen Band of Brothers.
All right.
Turn that back off.
I'm turning it back off right now. Yeah.
I really don't give a daggum where we play.
217 texter, soccer, racing, and movies. Oh my, it's scary. It's scary.
It's almost like it's summer.
It's scary. But to be fair, a lot of baseball talk today as well. We'll have more baseball talk this week on Friday. 217-359-2255. Ada Lavelle writes for a couple of different outlets and covers the Cubs nationally. She's going to hop on with us on Friday. She put out a very interesting article, and it's specifically about Alex Bregman and the return that the Cubs have received on Bregman since bringing him in. And she really went in depth on the numbers as far as the dollars he's making per game versus the production he's putting out, and it's really fascinating stuff. And I haven't seen anybody else do something like this, so I wanted to talk with her. And we'll have Ada on this Friday. We've got a few other requests out for interviews for Cardinals and Cubs reporters and analysts as well for this week. You know we're going to get Uncle Lon on at some point in time in the near future. Still hammering out details on that one just to have some fun with Lon. The great one, Kyle Tosk, he's going to be on with us next week. Kyle just enjoying graduation so far. And big congrats again to Kyle on that. I think he graduated cum laude. He had the cool, what do you call those deals? Scarfs, yes. He had the cool.
It wasn't a scarf.
Scarfs, yes.
Rope.
Those, the shoulder pads, the spikes, the things that I did not have when I graduated. All I had was a smile and a robe, a cape, a hat.
Yeah, I don't think I had anything.
Did you have any of those cool things? Did you write anything on your cap? On your graduation cap?
No.
No?
No.
I didn't ask Tosk. I should have asked him if he put anything on his. But maybe we can do that next week. So, yes, Evan has taken over soccer, racing, and movies. Oh, mine. 217 texter. Drive fast, turn left, kiss your cousin, roll tide. Okay, all right.
I will say, I watched the F1 movie with Brad Pitt, and
I've heard it's fantastic.
It was really good.
I've heard it is fantastic. I have not seen that. That one's on the list to check out.
Here's how you get me. If it's a video game, like if there's a really good
a video game.
If there's a really good like NASCAR video game, which there probably is, if I started playing that, I'd get like super into it.
So here's one for you. An old school video game fans will appreciate this. I think it was on the original PlayStation. It was like NASCAR 98.
Oh, yeah.
There was a cheat code you could enter
so
your car could shoot blue paintballs.
What?
Yeah, and it was the greatest thing ever. You could fire, and it played Flirting with Disaster by Molly Hatchet was the theme song for that video game.
Huh.
So I loved cranking that song on repeat over and over again and then shooting blue paintballs at whomever was in front of me to win every race. So good.
I knew those for Mario Kart.
That's the thing, is like Mario Kart was already happening right on the N64, so you get the NASCAR game on the PlayStation, and boom, there you go.
Did you use shortcuts?
On Mario Kart?
Yeah.
If I could remember them, of course. Who didn't?
Right on cue, I'm getting a phone call right now from one of my roommates in college that without fail, we would all sit down to play Mario Kart, and we would all agree, no shortcuts. No shortcuts. We're playing this straight up. And literally first shortcut, he would take it every time. I'm telling you, this kid who's calling me right now had more tables flipped and couches turned over and controllers thrown than anyone else I've ever been around.
A cheater pumpkin eater is what I'm